As a child Holocaust survivor, I feel very privileged to share my story and my life with you since those painful beginnings. First, I would like my mother to tell her story.
Yes, the mother and daddy tried to cut out a piece of wire. So he took the baby and gave it my hand. The baby started to cry. Then he took it back and threw it over the wire. And he said, "Please save my baby, and she will always be thankful. She always will serve you. But please save my baby." Too much.
In 1940, my mother and father were separated by the SS on a train and put into different detention camps in the south of France under German occupation. They made a pact. If they escaped, they would meet at a postal on Fridays in a nearby village. My mother was about to be transported from Gurs detention camp to a concentration camp when a young French captain pulled her out of line and helped her to escape. After weeks and weeks, she saw a frail man walk in. She did not recognize him. It was my father. I loved to hear my father tell me the story of my birth, our escape, and when we were on the run. His whole expression on his face and his voice changed, as if he was reliving each moment.
Esti, you were born in Marseille, France, 1941. It was night. There was nobody around. It was raining hard, planes in the sky. Your mother, she couldn't make it no more. She was ready to have you, Esti. She sat beside a garbage can in a schmutzig, dirty alley. She was screaming. I was helpless. I didn't know where to go. They wouldn't let us into the hospital. We were Jews. Rose. Das Kind kommt. I saw and I ran towards a church and I banged on the door. I shouted, "Irma! Irma!" No one answered. There was a convent next door. I shook the gates hard. Then a nun came out. "Monsieur, s'il vous plaît, do not make noise. Help me, bitte, my wife is having baby. Come, schnell." I ran back to your mother. The nun followed. Your mother was lying on the ground, soaking wet. Oh, monsieur, please bring her in. I picked your mother up. I walked quickly to the convent. It was dark and the nuns lit my way with candles to a small room with only one bed. I laid your mother down on the bed and she screamed in pain. The nun said, "Patience, madame, calm, breathe. Sister Antoinette, wait." They surrounded your mother so I couldn't see her. I was afraid for your mother, Esti. You were premature. I heard large planes, the nuns blew out the candles. Everything was schwarz, black. Your mother screamed again and again. And then, in the dark, I heard your beautiful voice. My kind, my Esti, crying. The nuns lit the candles. They wrapped you up and gave you to your mother. But your mother put out her hands. Nein! And walked over and put you in my arms. You were so small, so klein, my so beautiful, my Esti, my kind. It was my papa that made me feel that everything would always be all right. It always reminded me of our escape from the Nazis at the Swiss border and how he threw me over the barbed wire fence and he saved my life. We went to live in Paris. My father, Uncle Ziggy, and I would walk the streets. It was Friday and it was holiday time. We would stand in line in the rain. He would wrap his coat around me to keep me warm and dry.
Papa, why do we buy challah every Friday?
Because it's Shabbos, Esti. A holy and a special day to spend with God and family.
Every day is special with you, Papa. Is God in my family?
God is in everybody's family, Esti.
Can I see him?
He's in the flowers, in the trees, everywhere, and in your heart.
Can I talk to him?
Talk to your heart, and your heart will talk to God.
I'm going to talk to my heart tonight, Papa.
And I've been talking to God ever since.
Finally, we were able to come to America on the Queen Mary with hundreds of other refugees. The sky was so blue, almost too good to be true. Could this be Papa's prayers to heaven coming true? In the distance, I could see a tiny statue waving at me. I could not take my eyes off the sight. The crown, the wand, the red dress I always wanted to wear. A feeling, a tremor deep inside, not like the other times on the run, never seeing the sun. This was different. Where have I been? Papa looked at me and we knew things were different and what happened so far away. The statue got bigger and bigger. The people knelt down and kissed the ground whimpering. The sounds of the soulful prayers that I always loved and holding on to Papa was enough for me. The wand touches my lips. Sparkling sounds drip down my throat. People are hugging and crying, not screaming anymore. Papa picks me up and holds me tight. I feel warm teardrops on my cheek. They are not mine. New York, 1948. I wake up early. Today is different. Can't explain why. Feels like magic in the air. Could it be chicken soup I smell? My first Shabbos in America. My Uncle Abe, his wife Karen, and daughter Ruth were seated at the Shabbos table, so beautifully dressed. And Karen lit the candles. To me, everything and everybody sparkled. Uncle Abe asked me to sing the Sabbath prayer. I looked at my papa and I asked him to help me. I sat next to my papa and was waiting for my mother to join us. I stared into the light of the candles. My mother was standing by the kitchen door, looking at all of us. Uncle Abe began to pray. Danke, my loving, my God, my compassionate God. Dein compassionate God, huh? Wo war Gott? For all the ones that put all their love and faith in him, huh? Dein compassionate God, that watched the children and the mothers being gassed, huh? Wo war? My father could see the fear in my eyes.
It wasn't God's fault, Rose. Man has choice.
My father and Uncle Abe were getting upset. Don't you believe in God, Mommy?
Look at the candles, Esti. Was siehst du? Do you see God? Ha, Esti? Gott or Hitler? Hitler, Gott, was ist zu sehen? Ha, sag.
I don't know. I love God.
Rosal, don't do that. You're scaring her.
It was the first time I heard my papa saying something to her in this shaky, loud voice. I blew out the candles and ran into the bathroom and threw up. I love you, Papa. I'll sing for you tonight. Why did my mother behave like that? I was an enemy. My mother's eyes were vacant. What did she see when she looked at me? I was her child, wasn't I? My faith in the light, born in darkness, in times of great slaughter. Coming to America as an immigrant, I was treated very differently. I was a very lonely child growing up. I wanted so much to be part of the group, especially to sing in choir, but I was rejected and never got a chance to be close to the music. I married at 18. By 23, I was divorced with 2 children and on welfare. I questioned my own existence, but was unable to bring about a change for many years. Finally, I found a resource to work at home and make money selling clothing out of my apartment, which ultimately turned into a business that I started with my younger brother. Seven years and 13 stores later, I faced a crisis that changed my life. Sam, my only brother, my best friend, and my everything, died. I looked for refuge in prayer, asking for guidance or a sign to let me know that when one passes on, our spirits are still connected, and perhaps they become our guardian angels. I remembered my father's wish when he threw me over the fence, and a surge of memories overcame me. I think his wish for me to serve a higher purpose was his thanks for saving his child's life. I became a cantor, wishing only to serve, guide, and heal all those who came to me. I wanted to include all faiths, to build a better understanding of one another. I have always felt that we are all a spark of a higher source. I started a storefront spiritual reading room and opened the doors 7 days a week. I envisioned a home away from home for all peoples to come, share, and rejoice. The doors never closed. To continue my vision, I have recorded the songs that I hope will bring all people to that higher purpose, and for them to acknowledge that all things will reveal and resolve themselves. Everything in divine time.
I love my work, and I love to meet all peoples from all faiths and religions, and kids, and street people, shake their hand and feel that warmth, that maybe we've touched another heart, another face. And so I can't imagine not doing this.
Little toe
Who is the man who desires
Who is the
life,
man who desires
who
life?
loves all his days
Loves
to
all
see
his days
good?
to see good.
Guard your tongue from evil,
Guard your tongue
and your
from
lips
evil.
from speaking deceit.
And your lips from speaking
Turn
deceit.
away from bad,
Turn away from
and do
bad.
good.
And do good.
Seek peace,
Seek
and
peace
pursue it.
and pursue it.
你做